Hi students, we are discussing about the third unit animal tissues. In last class, we discussed about chicken, like the chicken cell, blood cell, bone cell. And I said there are four types of animal tissues are there, like plant tissues. The first one is epithelial tissue. First one is epithelial tissue. The second one is connective tissue. Second one is connective tissue. Third one is muscle tissue. Muscle tissue. The last one is nervous tissue. Last one is nervous tissue. Today we are going to discuss explanation about these tissues. The first one is epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissue. What is epithelial? Epi is nothing but outer. Thelial is nothing but tissue. And what is the meaning of this epithelial? Outer tissues, outer layer, outer tissue and outer layer. In 8th class there is an activity also there. Take a small amount of inner lining of mouth, place it on slide, observe through the microscope. We can see the epithelial tissues in the inner lining of mouth. Inner lining of mouth. We also see this epithelial tissue in the inner lining of blood vessels. Inner lining of blood vessels. So there are different types of epithelial tissues is there again. Different types of epithelial tissues. The outer layer, the outer covering layer is called as epithelial tissue. So there are different types of epithelial tissues. One is squamous epithelial tissue. Squamous epithelial tissue. Squamous epithelial tissue. Second one is stratified squamous epithelial tissue. Stratified squamous epithelial tissue. Stratified squamous epithelial tissue. Third one is cuboidal epithelial tissue. Cuboidal epithelial tissue. Another one is glandular epithelial tissue. Glandular epithelial tissue. Glandular tissue. Next one is columnar epithelial tissue. Columnar epithelial tissue. These are again the different types of epithelial tissues. This squamous, where the epithelial tissues we can find firstly? Where we can see this epithelial tissues? These epithelial tissues are found inner lining of mouth. Inner lining of mouth. Inner lining of blood vessels. Inner lining of blood vessels. We also see this in alveoli. Alveoli. Blood vessels So we also see this where this squamous epithelial tissues is present. So in esophagus also we can see this epithelial tissue, esophagus. In tubules also we can see this epithelial tissues. The squamous epithelial tissues is found in inner lining of mouth. The squamous epithelial tissues is found in inner lining of mouth. The squamous epithelial tissue is found in inner lining of blood vessels. Three types of blood vessels is there. One is arteries, veins and capillaries. In the inner layer of this blood vessels, there is a squamous epithelial tissue is there. The alveoli, where the lungs is present, in the inner alveoli, there is a alveoli is present in the lungs. In the alveoli, inner lining of this alveoli, we can see this epithelial tissue, squamous epithelial tissue. The squamous epithelial tissues are very thin and very fat, very delicate, very thin, very flat, very thin, very flat and very delicate. That's why while doing an experiment, if you are taking the inner lining of mouth, it will be very thin and very sensitive and delicate part is there inside the mouth. Then what is stratified squamous? What is stratified squamous epithelial tissues? This squamous epithelial tissues are in the form of layers. This squamous epithelial tissues are in the form of layers. The layers is called as stratified squamous epithelial tissues. If the squamous epithelial tissues are in the form of layers, that layers is called as stratified squamous epithelial tissues. Next one is cuboidal epithelial tissues. These tissues are formed in the cuboidal epithelial tissues. Cuboidals, lining of organs. In the organ systems, there is a lining of organ. The lines is made up of this cuboidal epithelial tissues. This linings is present in tubulars like ureters, and in the salivary glands also this cuboidal epithelial tissue is there. Tubules, which tubules is there? Ureter tubules, urinary tracts. The urines move from kidney into the bladder to the ureters. The tubes is there. In the tubes, this cuboidal epithelial tissue is there. In the ureters. So it is the kidney. These are attached to the ureters. This urine enter into the bladder. They are called as ureters. In the ureters walls, there is a cuboidal epithelial tissue there. In the tubules, and in the ureters, and in the salivary glands also. In the salivary glands also, there is a cuboidal epithelial tissue there. So this cuboidal epithelial tissues give mechanical support to the tissues. Mechanical support to the tissues. So next one is glandular tissues. Glandular tissues. In the epithelial tissues, if the tissues are fold inward, especially to form a multicellular. In a epithelial tissues, inwards they are in the fold forms. To form a multicellular, their layers is formed in the folds. They are called as glandular tissues. So the last one is columnar epithelial tissues. The last one is columnar epithelial tissues. Where this columnar epithelial tissue is there, where the absorption and secretion will takes place in the body, there is a columnar epithelial tissue is present. Absorption and secretion. Absorption and secretion. Where absorption and secretion takes place in the body, there columnar epithelial tissue is present. What is absorption and what is secretion? What is secretion and what is excretion? So we will discuss in the 8th class. Absorption. For example, observing in the stomach, once the food enter into the stomach, how the food enter into the stomach? By the mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus to stomach. In the stomach, duodenum. Duodenum to small intestine, large intestine, rectum, anus. Once the food enter into the stomach, the food is going to digest it by the emulsification process. By the mastications, the food is converted into small globules and enter into the stomach. By the hydrochloric acid, it will be digested. When the food is digested, so the nutrients are absorbed in the small intestine. Absorption. The nutrients are absorbed in the small intestines from the food materials and transport into the blood. So there, the columnar epithelial tissues is present where the absorption is takes place. Then what is secretion? Secretion is nothing but sending the waste materials or releasing the enzymes. Secretion. Excretion is nothing but sending the waste materials away. Secretion is nothing but releasing enzymes. Once the food materials enter into the stomach, there are different kinds of enzymes is going to release in the stomach, like ptyalin, pepsin, bile, amylase, peptidases, sucrose. There are 8 different types of enzymes is going to release in our stomach. Secretion. Secretion, releasing of saliva in the mouth is called as secretion. In plants also, some hormones is going to release, like phytohormones. In our body also, hormones is going to release, like thyroxine. Pituitary glands release different types of hormones. Pancreas release insulin. Testes, ovaries release different types of hormones. Secretion is nothing but where the secretion takes place, there is a columnar epithelial tissue present. So this is about different types of epithelial tissues. One is squamous epithelial tissues, stratified squamous epithelial tissues, cuboidal epithelial tissues, glandular epithelial tissues, columnar epithelial tissues. Columnar epithelial tissues. Next one, connective tissues. Next one is connective . What is connective tissue? See the body. While I am moving, when the body is still, so this hand is not going away. It's not separating from the body. While you are walking or running, these legs are not separating from the body. What could be the reason? There is a connection between one organ to the another organs. So this connection should be done by the connective tissue. Second one is connective tissue. Connective tissue. So these muscles are connecting, bones are connecting the skin by this connective tissues. So because of this, muscles are moving, but it's not tilting away body. It's not separating because there is a connection between one tissues to the another tissue. This connective tissue also not only binding the one tissue to the another tissue, it will also help for the transportation of the materials from one tissue to the another tissue. Transportation of materials. It also helps for the repairing of the body. For the repairing of any injuries takes place, it will take the repairing of the body. It will also help for the body defense. Body defense, fighting with the microorganisms. Alpha helps transportation, body repairing, body defense. Body defense. It also storing the fat molecules. It also helps in the storing the fat molecules. So have you saw while the glasses is transporting, how they will transport these glasses? Very costly and very delicate. These glasses will be transported. There is a rubber is present in the between one glass to the another glass. One glass to the another glass. And that's why they will compare this connective tissue. They will connect with both glasses. When there is a rubber is there between the glasses, they cannot break down. So there are different types of connective tissues there. One is areolar tissue. First one is areolar tissue. So the second one is adipose tissue. Second one is adipose tissue. Blood also one type of connective tissue. We discuss blood also one type of connective tissue. In the next class we will discuss deeply about blood. Bone also one type of connective tissue. In activity 4 we discussed bone. Bone also type of connective tissue. Cartilage. Cartilage also one type of connective tissue. Ligament. Ligament also one type of connective tissue. Tendon. Areolar tissue, adipose tissue, bone tissue, cartilage tissue, ligament, tendon. So come to the areolar tissue. Areolar tissue. This areolar tissue is very useful for the giving supporting to this body. Connection between one tissues to the another tissues. In the areolar tissue there is a fibroblast is there. Fibroblast. In the areolar tissue there is a fibroblast is there. Fibroblast. These tissues are helping connecting one tissues to the another tissues. It will attach to the one tissue to the another tissues because these bones are attached to the skin by this areolar tissues. Bones are attached to the skin because of areolar tissues. The fibroblast is there in the areolar tissue. Fibroblast. And the blood vessels, we can see this areolar tissues, fibroblast. Next one is adipose tissue. Next one is adipose tissue. In winter season, some old people they will showering. Have you seen that? Not only old people. Compared to the young one, they will more shower. They will more shower. What is the reason? Because they are in their body, they have less fat globules. Less fat globules. So very fat people, they will not shower. very thin and very slim people, they will show. Adipose tissue is nothing but it's a fat storing tissue. Fat storing, fat globules. Fat storing. They are insulator, they are also called as insulators. They will give, they have more fat in their body, the more heat will be released to protect from the winters, from the cold. So fat storing tissue, adipose tissue, bone tissue. Bone is also one type of tissue. It is made up of with calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. Calcium phosphate. Bone is made up of with calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. In the cells of these bones, there is osteocells is going to release. So osteocytes is going to release. So osteocells is released from the bone marrow. Have you heard this bone marrow? Now you will remember this bone marrow. In mutton, there is a bone marrow is there. When you, in the bone marrow, so we can see the substances. It's very tasty. So, in the bone marrow, blood is going to prepare. It's very, very important. Blood cells is going to prepare in the bone marrow. We have a bone marrow. In the bone marrow, blood is going to prepare osteocyte cells. Osteocyte cells. Next one is cartilage. Next one is cartilage. Cartilage is a bone, but it is not harder than the bone. Cartilage is like a bone, but it is not harder than the bone. Where we can see this cartilage? It is a very smooth bone. We can see this cartilage. We can move simply, but we cannot move the bones. We cannot move the bones. If we move, it will break. But cartilage is present in the inner lining of the ears. But inner lining, in the nose also. In the nose also, cartilage is present. In the nose, in some kidneys and some like there is a one bone is connected to the another bones, but the small smooth muscles cartilage. The entire body of the shark fish, the entire body of the shark fish is made up of the cartilage. Cartilage is present in the inner lining of the, like in the urinary tract also cartilage is there, outer lining of the ears, in the nose, in the esophagus also you can see some little amount of this cartilage. The entire body of shark is made up of the cartilage. Next one is ligament. In the bone of giants, the one bone is connected to the another bone. The giants is called as ligaments. So there is in this ligament there is a fibrous presence. It is made up of the collagen. Fiber is present in the ligaments. Tendon also helping the connecting of the muscles, connecting of the joints of the muscles. It also having fibers. Tendons. Okay, this is about different types of connective tissues. Connective tissues also help in the transportation of the materials from one tissue to another tissues. They also have body defense. They also have body defense. They also help in the body repair. They also call as storing the fat materials. Storing the fat materials. Areolar tissues, adipose tissues, bone tissues made up of the calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. Cartilage tissue, cartilage is harder but not harder than the bone. Smooth. We can move the cartilage, but we cannot bend the bones, but we can bend the cartilage. Finally, ligament and tendon. Ligament and tendon. This is about today's lessons. Only two tissues. One is epithelial tissue. Types of epithelial tissues: squamous epithelial tissue, stratified epithelial tissues, cuboidal epithelial tissues, columnar epithelial tissues, okay, glandular epithelial tissues. Write about the two different types of tissues. One is connective tissues, and the second one is epithelial tissues, and the second one is connective tissues. Different types of connective tissue. Some students are writing only side headings, but you have to explain it. One or two lines or one or 2 points you have to explain about epithelial tissues and connective tissues. Okay, thank you, students.